For over 60 years, Multivac's been shaping how the world packages food, from your vegan sausages and ready-to-eat meals to sterile medical products. Chances are, the machines made it happen. I'm in Bavaria, Germany, at the headquarters of Multivac, a global leader in packaging and processing solutions. But here's the part I love. They're not just about packaging, they're about packaging with purpose. I was lucky enough to be given a brief on everything Multivac does by their project managers. The entire approach is rooted in the UN Sustainable Development Goals, fighting food waste, producing clean energy, and building global partnerships. Because as they say, no company can do sustainability alone. By 2030, they want sustainability built into every decision, from materials to energy to operations. Their focus sits on 4 pillars: infrastructure, products, corporate policy, and social engagement. So beyond machines, they're powering sites with solar and geothermal energy, supporting local communities, and setting ethical standards for their global partners. Now the cool part, their 3R strategy: reduce, recycle, renew. They're testing everything: recyclable plastics, paper packs, biodegradable materials, all designed to protect food and make recycling easy. Some of their new packs cut plastic use by up to 85% and still keep products fresh. And get this, they're even developing edible seaweed sachets with hunt mint. You can literally eat the packaging or compost it in days. For me, that's the future of packaging, not just making it look sustainable, but making it smart, circular, and planet positive. Let's talk to the stalwarts of this organization and try to understand their vision. I'm here in Bavaria at the Multivac headquarters. From what started in a small garage in southern Germany, it has grown to become a $2 billion company that has packaged plant-based foods for companies around the world. Multivac is not just wrapping products, it's wrapping the future in sustainability. And I have Johannes here with me, who's going to take me around.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And welcome to the headquarters of Multivac.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. It's an honor to have you here. And I'm happy to hear that you're interested in sustainability. So I'm looking forward to showing you what sustainability means to us and how we tackle it. For example, with our buildings and infrastructure that are environmentally friendly, but also our innovative packaging solutions and many more, of course. But let's go inside and have a look at the details.
I can't wait to check it out. Let's go.
Welcome to our Multivac headquarters. Great to have you guys here today. My name is Tobias Richter. I'm one of the group presidents of the Multivac group, and it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
So, Namaste, Ms. Shreya. It's a pleasure to have you here. My name is Ritesh Dhingra, Managing Director for the operations of Multivac in India, and a warm welcome to you at the headquarters.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation, all of you. I'm Romina. I'm Vice President Global Sales and Marketing for the company Handmann, and looking forward to an interesting discussion about sustainability.
Me too. I love that this is all about packaging, and I do want to start with talking about the future of packaging, since the three of you are so deeply invested in this space and working towards what the future looks like. What is it about this space that excites you the most? What are you looking forward to?
Wow, I think I would answer this from an India perspective, because India being a developing country and also one of our key focus for Multivac, excitement around it is that we really believe that alternate proteins and sustainability is a key to our success. It's the key to the future, and it's exciting to be part of Multivac and be able to offer these solutions to our customers in that part of the world.
Great, and Ritesh, I can 100% agree with you. And to underline this from a more global view, I believe the packaging space is so innovative, so much fast moving, and because that's the fact, we can develop with partners in the packaging area new solutions to help to provide more sustainable solutions for the world, for all of us, for the future. And this is what drives or what touches me the most to develop things for the future, which makes our lives better in the future. And that's not just a slogan. I will explain a bit more about that in a minute.
Yeah, what attracts me is now it's time. Not everyone is talking about sustainability since years, but now the young generation is forcing us to do something, not just talking about. And we have the packaging side here. So we are the one filling the packaging also with something. So packaging is one part. The other part is alternative proteins and how can we change the behavior of eating, for example. And exciting is to be part of this journey.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you talk to businesses about switching to more sustainable alternatives, are there any challenges that you come across, and how do you overcome them? What is the number one problem that businesses face when it comes to switching to more sustainable options?
I think we know the problem in India. We are a very cost-sensitive country, so definitely cost is a big hurdle whenever we talk about sustainability and alternate options. We might love to talk about a lot of innovation, but at the end, our customers are cost-sensitive. So I definitely think that is the biggest hurdle. Second biggest hurdle is awareness. Right? And third thing is their accountability, that they are not really willing to be accountable for what they're doing to the world. And I think once these hurdles are crossed, I think we would have a different world of packaging as we live in today. So I look forward to when the changes are happening.
Are there different challenges that the two of you face, or is it something similar, and how do you tackle that?
I totally agree, and it's not just an Indian issue. People are very price sensitive. Everyone wants to do something, but no one wants to pay for it. That's one part.
What is driving the shift?
I think I have the answer for it. It's the young and the future forward-thinking people, netizens we have of this world. And they are driving this change. Along with that, I would say it is definitely awareness, accessibility, and accountability. The 3 A's in our business are extremely important to drive this change. So I would focus on that. So that's why it's a pleasure that we have young sustainable leaders like you coming here and also spread the message and get this out to the world that every company needs to be accountable for what they're doing. So I look forward to the change happening.
So we spoke about why businesses need to care when it comes to moving to more sustainable solutions, but why do I, as a consumer, need to care about sustainable packaging? And also, what power do I hold as a consumer to demand for businesses to switch to sustainability?
I think the biggest power has the consumer, because he makes the decision, do I buy a product in a special packaging or not? But at the end, what our to do is we have to educate the consumer, because only when he understands what we are delivering is he able to make it a good decision in terms of sustainability, good packaging, and a good product. In former days, we had products with an ingredients list like that, and everyone had the feeling, okay, I want to do something good for the world and eat alternative proteins, but it looks like it's an unhealthy solution we have. So here we have now more and more products with a cleaner ingredients list. And the best way is we should invite customers and consumers to taste, to explore how we produce our products. So if you want, you're always welcome in Biberach, in our forum, to explore the products and the machine, how we produce it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for doing this with me. And I can't wait to live in a world where sustainable packaging is not the alternative, or something that's not in the mainstream or considered exclusive, but is just widely adopted. And I know that's what we're all working towards, so thank you.
On the way over there to the mountains, Germany, and some of the mountains are already towards Austria. Time to time, the service people or the sales people meet all together. And with this building here and this room over there, we have the possibility to really house this in-house. Yeah. For Multivac, the first thing people think of when they talk about sustainability is probably the packages themselves. Yeah. But to us as a company, sustainability is much more, such as, for example, powering this plant here. And since a few years, we have switched to 100% green power, so a whole electricity for the whole plant, and also all other plants in Germany and Austria is completely eco-friendly and produced with renewable sources. And in doing so, in changing to 100% green electricity, we could reduce our CO2 emission compared to 2020 by 3/4. So
Wow.
quite a lot that we're really
Yeah.
trying to do
So scope
to
one
get more and more
emissions taken
sustainable.
care of. Yeah.
Sustainability, as it is a really big topic, is also one of our key bricks of the Multivac Agenda 2030. So we have an agenda with goals like growth, profitability, and sustainability is just as high and just as important in our agenda.
Yeah, goes hand in hand, if you ask me, with growth and profitability.
Correct.
So that's very cool.
As I told you, the beginning of the company Multivac is actually packaging foods in this chamber machine. So you have one chamber where you have a bag inside, which is be evacuated and then sealed. And our company founders further developed that packaging machine to a thermopforming packaging machine, which is our main machine type by now.
Good.
We're actually the world market leader for that packaging machine type.
What's it called again?
Thermoforming packaging machine.
Thermoforming packaging. Okay.
It comes from thermally, so with temperature, forming a film
Right.
into a package shape,
Okay.
then filling product into it, and then sealing it with a top film.
Got it.
Multivac has evolved from being a machine supplier to a supplier of whole solutions to the customer. So the customer says, I have this vegan alternative protein sausage, for example. Customer says, I have this sausage, which is 1 meter long.
Yeah.
I want to have this sausage packaged in packages, and these packages should then be packed into a cardboard box so I can ship it to a supermarket.
Right.
And now Multivac has all of the technology to be able to supply the machine cutting that sausage,
Okay.
then inserting the sausage via a conveyor system like the blue conveyors there into the packaging machine. We can even add some printers to the line to print a shelf life onto the packages or add labels with additional information, QR codes and so on.
So for an end-to-end solution, pretty much.
Correct. It's one solution. Customer comes to us and he can get everything he needs
Under one.
from us.
Yeah.
Then we moved into the manufacturing zone, easily one of the most fascinating parts of the entire tour. All around me were massive milling machines shaping solid blocks of aluminium into precision molds and dies. It's loud, rhythmic, and mesmerizing to watch. These giant machines carving out complex shapes that eventually become the very tools used inside the packaging systems. But what really stood out was the thought put into what happens after the milling. All that aluminium that gets cut away, and trust me, there's a lot of it, doesn't go to waste. The team showed me these shimmering flakes, tiny curls of aluminium collected from the milling process. They then compressed into solid blocks ready to be recycled and turned into new aluminium again. It's circularity in action. Especially for deep packaging molds, up to 70% of the original block can be milled away, and recycling that instead of producing new aluminium saves enormous amount of energy. Simple, smart, and sustainable. From there, we explored one of their customer-specific solutions, a line designed to slice alternative protein sausages. Inside, an involute-shaped blade spins at over 1200 revolutions per minute, slicing each piece with incredible precision. Depending on the machine size, they can slice up to 8 tons of vegan sausage a day. That's a lot of plant protein. Next came the heart of the packaging process, the thermoforming machine. It starts with a flat film roll, which gets heated and stretched into shape by air pressure to form little pockets, the containers that hold the product. Robots or workers can load the products here, and then a second film comes on top to seal everything in. They even opened up one of the die sets for me, the heavy aluminium molds milled with precision we saw earlier. Each plate determines the depth and contour of the final package, and the beauty lies in how customizable it all is. Customers can change these sets depending on what they're packing, bigger products, smaller products, deeper trays, you name it. At the labeling unit, I saw how both sides of the package can be labeled, the top for QR codes or branding, and the bottom for best before dates. Cameras check every single label to make sure it's in place and perfectly readable. They're even using AI here. For instance, in one of their other systems, cameras use AI to detect whether pretzels come out in the perfect shape. The same technology can be integrated here too, ensuring every product looks exactly how it should. Standing there, holding the final package, it hit me. I'd just seen every single step from aluminium block to finished product. The engineering, the precision, the automation, all working seamlessly. It's a complete end-to-end process and honestly, a little mind-blowing to watch. As my tour of Multivac comes to an end, I'm leaving with a deeper understanding of how technology and sustainability can go hand in hand. From recyclable packaging to energy-efficient production, every detail here reflects a commitment to a circular, conscious future. What began in a small garage in southern Germany now stands as a global example of innovation with intention, packaging not just food, but a vision for a sustainable tomorrow.